Yo, what's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and welcome back to another episode of the Northwestern Dynasty. We are here at episode number 26, and we are in week number 4, about to take on number 2 Alabama, who is undefeated. We had another win last week against Syracuse, a close win, a game that was a lot closer than we really wanted it to be, but we're 3 and 0. We're 4th in the country and again at home to take on Alabama, who is also 3 and 0. We already knocked off number 1 Notre Dame 2 weeks ago, so it's going to be a huge game. I'm just taking you through the top 25, but if we can get this win against Alabama, move up into the top 3, we'll be in a very good position to continue to strive towards that BCS national championship game. But you guys saw back in the off-season episodes how tough our schedule is basically going to be. So we'll take a look at the next couple games here. Again, we have Alabama coming up here. Um, in week 4. I think week 5 might be a bye week. Nope, I'm wrong. We got Nebraska, who hopefully will be still ranked. They just lost a game recently. As you see, they're 1-1. And then in week 6, we got Ohio State, who's number 1 right now. That is just an insane schedule. We're taking. We already beat number 1. We could possibly be playing another number 1. We're playing number 2 this week. I don't think a real team in real life would be able to survive that. Um, let's take a look at the Heisman watch. And last week I checked it. You guys didn't see it, and I think yes, there he is. Trayvon Green is in the Heisman running. The last game last week, he had a monster game against Syracuse, 241 yards, that huge 76-yard touchdown when the game was tied up to take the lead. Just a big play right up the middle. 3 touchdowns, 3 catches for 40 yards, and so he's in there with Johnny Manziel, Braxton Miller, Jalen Walton, who I'm not familiar with, and T.J. Yeldon. Who I believe is, yeah, he's a halfback for Alabama. So 2 halfbacks meeting up this week. Heisman hopefuls there when we take on Alabama. Let's take a look at some of the league leaders. As you see, Trevor Siemian, not too bad considering we barely passed the ball. You know, the running game has definitely been a focal point of this season. I think last game I had 41 rushes and only 19 passes. That's not typical of me in any football game. But Trevor Siemian's still up there, 30th in the nation with 550 passing yards. Trayvon Green is leading the league in rushing, leading the nation in rushing by almost 100 yards there. As you see, he has 472. That huge game propelled him up there to the top. Pierre Youngblood, again, not too bad considering we barely passed, 44th in the nation with just under 200 receiving yards. Ellis with 13 solo tackles. My linebackers usually are up there in the top. Lowry, 2 sacks, only 2 sacks behind the leader. Interceptions, we have a bunch of guys with number 1, or a bunch of guys with 1 interception, so only 1 makes the list there. And our kicker sucks, so I don't imagine he'll be on there. Yeah, longest field goal, 29 yards. Good job. So I'll just kind of take you through the recruiting really quick here. I'm not going to go through and do all the points. I actually did that before I started recording this video, but I'll just show you my prospects. I have 3 guys who have already committed, so I'm kind of excited about that. One of them is a halfback. Somebody needs to replace Trayvon Green, so we're going to sort this by overall. Now, a big tip that some of you have given me over these episodes in recruiting is if you got a guy who's about 1,000 points out, don't even waste your time. Well, I'm being hard-headed. I'm still going to be trying for a couple of these top guys up here. As you see, I've already done my point allocations. Offered a few people scholarships already. I don't really have. Let me just kind of backtrack here. I don't really have any other team needs except for strong safety. So you see I'm going hard after this guy, Mark Simmons. He's a balanced strong safety, 4-star. He's from Nebraska, so that's kind of going to be tough to take him from the Cornhuskers, but you know, we'll give it a try. So really no team needs, so the recruiting is kind of open. I can go wherever I want. Of course, I'm going to go after defensive guys. Um, but we're trying to just get some all around players. We did get a defensive tackle. 75 overall is not bad for a freshman, and we stole him from some pretty good schools like Oregon and Virginia Tech. As you see, Mark Lawson is going to be coming to Northwestern next year. And then we grabbed Jacob Morris, a JUCO transfer, a speed running back. He's only 5'11", 215 pounds, but he is an early commit, so we grabbed him. Wasn't really any other schools that were even close, so I'm happy that we got him. He's going to be coming up from Florida to Chicago, or I'm sorry, Illinois. um, and Marcus Johnson, he's a quarterback. He's pretty far out of reach, but I really want to get this guy. And then I got my first athlete. I'm not really sure, and maybe you guys can give me some tips on what I should do to utilize this guy. I think at the end of the season, you're able to change positions on players, and maybe that's something that I'll have to explore when that time comes. But this is the first time I've really recruited and got an athlete, a guy with that athlete position. So he's a 73 overall. Again, not bad at all for a freshman from what I've noticed. So he'll be coming to Northwestern. And those are the three guys I've gotten early. Tariq Harris is another guy I'm hoping to land here if I can get. And he doesn't look like a Tariq, does he? I mean, I'm not being racist, but come on. He looks like a white guy named Tariq. Not so much. Not so fast, my friends. So we'll just go through the rest of the recruits here. Again, a lot of the guys towards the bottom of the list I'm more likely to get than the top ones, but I'm dreaming. I'm trying to get some of these guys, and as some of the players I probably won't get start to kind of fade out and commit to other schools, I'll be able to allocate more points to these lower guys. I don't have any wide receivers on this list, and that's something I might have to go back and do, especially if Pierre Youngblood happens to leave. But we were so deep at wide receiver, I kind of figured there's no point of recruiting any. I had maybe one or two on the board, but they were 2,000 points off, so I've already removed them. So there's my recruiting board. We will kind of explore this probably during the first bye week is the next time that I'll do another recruiting episode, and I'll try to keep you guys updated throughout the gameplays and let you know what's going on with some of these recruits. So, this episode's coming to an end. Make sure you click that thumbs up if you're excited about this Northwestern Alabama matchup in at Northwestern. We're going to bring out the black uniforms. Those are my favorites. We wear those for the big games. And again, click that thumbs up if you're excited for that game. I really appreciate all you guys who've been staying dedicated to the series and watching it. If you're not a subscriber, make sure you do subscribe to the channel. Again, this series gets a lot of views. I think there's a lot of people searching for it and finding it. So don't miss out on the other episodes that are coming out. Create a YouTube account if you haven't. If you don't know what's going on, you just create a YouTube account, hit that subscribe button, and then anytime you log in, you can see my videos right at the top. So make sure you do that. Again, it's Popular Stranger, and I'm out till next time. Peace.